verbal violence is of another kind, and it's bad.
It's on its own level, man. It's on its own level. I think it's not even the violence itself. I think it's you feeling like someone is suffocating you on the inside. You feeling like you're not being heard, or you're not feeling that you're living your best self, or you can able to express yourself freely in that relationship. I think that's the worst for me.
Yeah, we are back like we never left.
Back like bacteria.
Back like bacteria.
Unaosha and then but it still comes back.
Wow.
Yeah.
God ni more amazing. Na vile ame structure everything hapa earth.
Sana manze.
Yeah, so we were talking about us as men, and the things that we are unearthing about ourselves as men. Zinakushtua.
Speaking about men manze. You know, sometimes we angalianga venye tuna experience life very differently. And I'm like, mi wana ni kama God ali built life, okay, the earth, the way it is, the dynamic of how everything functions, ilikuwa tu perfect. Ilikuwa tu perfect manze. Ukiangalia, ukitrace back from the Bible, like, okay, the Bible is kind of masculine. You know, it's kind of masculine. It's kind of
not
masculine.
kind of masculine. Unjama, by the way, ladies, feel free to stone him for this. This guy got into my house, and then we were talking about, there's something that came up, we were talking about in regard to ladies, and then this guy was all like, ujaijiuliza mbona Yesu hakuwa na female disciples? So in case you wanna stone him, nimewapatia leverage.
Like, okay, I have nothing against ladies, by the way. I really love ladies.
They're wonderful human beings.
Exactly.
I mean,
but
they incubate our dreams. Now wanna deliver.
Exactly. And they're the ones that nurture us. Tangu tukue watoi. Hadi sahi pali tuko. Yeah, but apparently, vitu zingine, let's just call them out for what they are. Yeah,
shout out to my mom and every other mom out there.
Exactly.
They've such a wonderful job.
All the females involved in his life, in short.
By the way, do you know all my exes wamekuwa na positive impact kwa life yangu?
All your exes?
All my exes.
Hakuna mwenye like aliku heartbreak hivi ukafeel
like sema wako ni heart. Nimesema
si wakiku heart hiyo si positive.
You know the way like it's easy to say, oh, my last relationship, I was in a toxic relationship. I feel like I've gotten out of some relationships where I was the toxic person.
Hey, true. That's bold, man. That's bold. Big up Monga, man. That's bold. Not a lot of people will say that. Wase wengi wanasemaga they were actually the ones that were almost killed.
I feel like toxicity. Anyway, I'm not toxic in person. But in that relationship, I feel like I was the problem.
Give us more details, man. The receipts. We need to be able to judge this.
So, apparently, you remember that thing you said about getting into marriage and seeing other corners of yourself you didn't know existed?
Exactly, yeah.
Ladies have actually come to figure out that as loving as we can be before the relationship, the moment we get into the relationship, leave alone marriage, the relationship, that women change. And it's so unconscious and almost involuntary, such that by the time this ex was giving me the whole picture of who I was in that relationship, I was like, yo, that is really a problem.
You go to see her side of the story.
I've always imagined I'd be the good guy in the relationship.
That's how you pictured it in your head.
Yeah. But kumbe, I have some child wounds I'm dealing with. Zenye zina reflect. That's why nilikuwa nakwambia like that guy that gave me that talk, that Percy that told me back in the day that there's this nakedness. Now there's this nakedness that was revealed about me as a person in the sense of who I am, not in the physical sense, that I didn't imagine I carried in myself. Because I've always imagined I do good to people.
You're the good guy. Always looking out for everyone's best interest.
Yeah. So, well, as much as we imagine that violent people are the worst in relationships, well,
That's a popular
verbal
cliche, by the
violence-
way. It's a popular cliche.
verbal violence is of another kind, and it's bad.
It's on its own level, man. It's on its own level. I think it's not even the violence itself. I think it's you feeling like someone is suffocating you on the inside. You feeling like you're not being heard, or you're not feeling that you're living your best self, or you can able to express yourself freely in that relationship. I think that's the worst for me.
For you, it's the inability to express yourself.
Exactly, the inability to express yourself, or to actually express yourself and feel like you're not being heard. Because you see, there's a way that people actually cope up with how they receive different feedbacks in a relationship. One which is very common is you see, when someone is having a misunderstanding, or you're having a misunderstanding with your better half, and then someone gives you a silent treatment.
Okay.
Most of us never make it past that stage. You see, yeah, you can think like maybe it's a silent treatment. Maybe someone has moved on. And then with this generation, we normally like playing ego games, squeezy. No. Truth be told, you're like the one who will text first. I'll try to prove that I'm okay, which is completely unhealthy, manze. It's not something we should embrace. I think it's something we should change. And until we are ready to actually sit down and talk about this, it'll always be toxic out there. It'll always be very unsafe to go out there, because there are a very limited number of people that are willing to sit down and fix things. Wengi wako just like, this is not working, I move to the next.
Yeah. Very true, manze. Well.
So that's it, manze.
Hey, this guy is so deep. Ni waletiange magest kama hawa.
Ni kukula character development mingi.
Character.
My guy ameshema. Let's edit that and remove that.
So girls, even with all his looks and the voice, you still character develop this guy. Anyway.
Mademu ajali. Trust me, chicks don't care. Yeah.
Ama ni mfuko yake ndio still handsome.
Unacheza nini?
But then there's a guy who told me ladies will do makeup, but a man, as long as you have money, you can look ugly and girls will still see the handsome side of you.
No, I actually think that information is not delivered to its to the end of it. It's not the money that girls are out there looking for. It's you providing what the money can do. Okay, let me explain this. You see, money gives you a sense of safety, gives you a sense of confidence. Yeah, it gives you a sense of security. It gives you a sense of, power. If you can embody all of those and you have the money, you won't even have to use the money to get the chicks or the girls. You won't even have to use it. Because me personally, when I was struggling financially, I think I was using more money than I am right now to get on track. Yeah. Yeah, with relationships and being on track on the sexual market, So I think it's what the money gives you, not using the money. Because Mimi, I actually really use the money, to be honest. Yeah, so
that doesn't mean he's stingy though.
Yeah. Not to be stingy, by the way, not to be stingy. You spend, but you use your brains, You use your brains. So as a guy, when you get the money, you're not supposed to spend the money. Just spend the money on yourself. If you invest on yourself, now they'll be attracted to you, not your money. That's how it goes.
Wow. What money can do.
Exactly, Maze. Most guys normally get it wrong, but if you can actually sit back, break it down. By the way, mi nasemanga as a guy, minonga, it's like a compulsory for you to go through one heartbreaks that makes you sit down and go back on the drawing board. Kama hakuna heartbreak bado moja imekutuma kwa drawing board, just know it's on the way. Not to scare you, but it's on the way. It's actually on the way, because until you go down, you go back on your drawing board and see where you went wrong, and analyze this now from a viewer's perspective, you'll always do the same things that you've been doing from time to time. Yeah, from time to time you'll just be doing what you've been doing all along, and then you'll just be wondering, hey, why are things going this way? But if you sit down, you analyze 2v2, you take a complete breakdown of how you've been doing the wrong things and how you should actually correct them. Hata utashanga, the results will actually surprise you. You'll have it easy. And I think that's what guys normally should do. Because most of the people struggling out there with the relationships are the guys. Ni venye tu watu same. By the way, guys are not verbal enough when we go through something, truth be told. Sindio?
Yeah.
When let's say, for example, when you're going through a heartbreak, how many guys actually talk about it?
Very few of us.
Sindio? And why kama mwanaume.
Exactly. And why I was going there by the way, that I was gonna ask, why do you think we don't talk about the reason why we've been heartbroken? And that's because the society we live in today has made it look like weakness if I feel heartbroken. But that doesn't change the fact that I am feeling a certain form of pain in my heart because of splitting up with this person. And Panadol can't take away this form of pain.
Easy a painkiller. Easy a painkiller. But I think
a painkiller can't kill this pain.
Exactly, because it's emotional, not physical. But you actually you feel it on the physical part. When you're heartbroken, unasikianga hata chakula ipiti hapa. There's something you feel here.
I feel it mostly on the heart.
You wonder, there's like a roadblock somewhere.
If
food
if this space is safe enough, I must admit, me personally, I cry when. And not when. It's not like zimehappen sana, but I've cried during those heartbreaks because...
like
genuinely speaking, yeah, I cry. But not in front of people.
That's bold.
Because of the perception. But I've cried because I'm dealing with something. And
was it because of a girl?